Hello! Welcome back to Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. And I believe today we should be able to finish it up. Even if it makes up for a long episode. It's the finale. A long finale is cool, you know? Everyone likes that double-length finale. I don't know how long it'll be. Probably a little bit longer. But anyway. So, we have defeated the 4 fiends. We have lit up the 4 crystals. And we have found where the source of the evil is. We are fully healed up. All spell charges available. Lots of items. More money than we will ever need. So, let's just head to it. Really, guys? Really? Okay. Alright, and here is something interesting. You remember when we were in Lufidia? They mentioned they had sent 5 guys out. Shine the light with the 4 crystals on the black crystal in the center of the chamber. Doing so will open a time portal to this shrine as it existed 2,000 years ago. Yeah, these bats were the warriors that were sent out to investigate the cause of the corruption. They are transformed into bats. The light! The light of the 4 we've been seeking all this time! That light will open the time portal. The portal will transport you 2,000 years into the past, to the beginning of the time loop. The power of the 4 fiends absorbed from the crystals was being fed into the past by the black crystal. The one distorting the beautiful light of the crystals is the one we've been looking for all along. The true root of all evil lies just ahead. We are Sky people. We came to this shrine in our attempt to locate the source of the world's ruin. That was 400 years ago. And I'm sorry, I will need you to move for me. Thank you. The curse of the fiends changed us into these forms and prevented us from speaking. The light of the crystals has enabled us to speak again. So, yeah, these dudes weren't These were not bats this whole time. These were actually just dudes transformed into bats. Alright, and now that we know what happened to those lost Lufidians, time for an epic cutscene. You focus the light of the 4 shining crystals: fire, earth, water, and wind. Heart, by your powers, on the black crystal. I made that by your powers combined joke already, I know. You focus the light of the 4 shining crystals, fire, earth, water, and wind, on the black crystal. The flow of time surges and space begins to warp. Just one step forward, and you will travel back 2,000 2,000 years in time. And yeah, so that portal, we can still go through there, go back through there if we ever need to. And Black Flan. Correct me if I'm wrong. I fought these guys, didn't I? Well, just in case I never fought these guys, let's do it real quick now. I feel like I did fight them, but I did. I thought so. And yet, can't escape. There's also certain areas that are cut off. Chimera, I know I fought these guys. So there's going to be a fair number of repeat enemies. Oh, and yeah, can't go up either. There are stairs. Yeah, so there are stairs at all points, at all corners. So basically, all four of the directions, like all four of those rooms that formerly had chests, are gone. There are stairs at each of those corners. We can't get to the ones at the top corners. The lower left corner has nothing there. There is an enemy on this floor I want to see if I can fight. Not what I was looking for, but purple worm. Not what I was looking for, but hey, now you've seen the purple worm. Very weak enemy for this point. Anyway, like I said, there's an enemy that I want to see if I can find, so give me a minute. Here we go. Very next fight, actually. So that's useful. This is actually exactly what I was looking for. There it is. They're not... They can be tough. They can be dangerous. They've got, Man, at some point, I really should have just, like, let a bunch of these enemies just attack me just to show what they can do. As you might expect, they do have ice attacks. They can cast an ice storm attack or blizzard attack, which can do some damage. That said, Stone of Poison, right? Ribbons help against all against elemental attacks, including ice. So the fact that 3 of my characters have ribbons, they're actually pretty well guarded. And then the dragon mail guards against fire and ice. So ice spells aren't actually all that much of a threat with the equipment that I've got. And yeah, that's basically all we can do here. That said, once again, there are a couple of enemies here. Here we go. The Rios. Which is just a blaze. Oh no. The Rios is just a reskinned Chimera. Slightly more dangerous, but not by much. They offer a lot of experience, though. They offer 4,500 experience each. So this is actually a really good floor to use for grinding. Why not? I have more than I will ever be able to spend. This floor actually has some relatively dangerous enemies here and there. Dark Wizards, Dark Fighters, not too concerned. Protera, ooh. I'm scared. I don't think this is the way to go. This is the exact same fight, basically. So, yeah. Down here. Green dragons. Pretty sure I fought these guys, haven't I? Poison gas is a little bit more dangerous than a lot of the other stuff we encounter here, just because it does do a little bit more damage. Nothing in there, obviously. Black Knights. They're not actually all that dangerous. See? And hey, everyone leveled up. So yeah, I mean, 40 damage to White Mage, you know, it's not great, it's not fun, but it's not a huge deal. Not a huge amount of damage, it's easy, it's very quick and easy to heal. Fighter, sure. Thief, yeah, pretty good. White Mage, yeah. Black Mage. You know what I'm gonna say. I keep hitting the wrong button for some reason. More Black Knights. The guide I'm using actually recommends using Black Knights for healing. Basically, just kill all but one Black Knight. Just leave one of those Black Knights alive, and then just use your healing staff and healing helmet to recover your health. Death Eye. It is an undead enemy, which means fire is actually fairly effective. So it's just hitting with the sword. 1 gil, 1 XP. It has a, I believe it has an instant death attack. It does have a genuinely dangerous attack that it can use. But, other than that, it's not too big a threat. Dry Ether, useful. And an elixir, also very, very useful. Elixirs are great because they just full recovery of everything. Incredibly useful to have. Dry Ethers are obviously really good. 5 MP for every magic level. If you're using your magic a lot. Thing is, at this point, these enemies aren't actually all that dangerous, and you're just as well off using the items that don't actually use any MP. Anyway. Ooh, I like this little rendition of the theme. That, for the record, was the loot. From way, way, way back at the start. That was playing the loot that Princess Sarah gave us right at the start of the game. We've been carrying it with us all this time, and we finally actually used it. I do like that it's playing the title music theme. That's cute. Anyway. We now have access to a little bit more of the place. And yes, we're back on the second floor. And yeah, all the rooms are going to be empty again. Ooh, dragon, zombie, and vampire lord. Neat. Oh. Well, okay, that wasn't as bad as I... Well, the Blazara actually kind of... I suppose the two spells used together was not fun. Yeah. I'm making heavy use of my potions. There's no reason not to. Oh, Winterwolf and Ice Gigas. And I mean... you can probably guess what all these enemies do. And what they're weak against. Shockingly, fire is effective against them. Alright, and we are back on the ground floor. But this time, we are above the things that was blocking us off. So now we can come all the way over here. Purple worms! And over here. And now we have entered the basement. Yeah, remember these guys? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be facing enemies that we fought way back. Don't need to worry about being stoned or anything like that, because ribbons and shield, so... yeah, I mean, we got ourselves some easy enemies now. Can't go down here. Various golems, no big right here. So, we need to come all the way over here. And finally down here. And, nothing in these rooms, they're just... nothing in this room is just a big empty room. Basically just to get you to waste your time. Did level up again. Nothing. Not much. A good bit of health for White Mage, alright, and more intellect. Not even intellect. And, huh. This guy seems kind of familiar, doesn't it? Hey, look who it is. Yeah, let's show what Holy does. Stop is actually somewhat useful here, if you can connect with it. That said, honestly, ooh, I like Holy. Didn't get it off in time. Yeah. Alright, we're doing Healaga. And yeah, let's just get him a little bit more attack power. Whew. Warp is another, like, instant kill attack. Let's try another Holy against him. Yeah, let's hit him with a, let's hit him with a haste. And there we go. As always, cheap but effective is the way to go. He did 1 gil. 2,000 experience though. And before I go down, I do just want to... Basilisks. That's adorable that they think they can be a threat. So, yeah. So here's what you find up here. If you come in here. Alright, so. Alright, so. We did Earth. You can already see what's on the other side here. this floor actually does have some treasures to find as well. No, can't get down that way. I think it's... Nope. Here we go. Up here, I think. Now, I need to figure out how to get the treasures that are on this floor. Getting a little bit tired of the fire lizards, if I'm honest. Leave down here. Fire elemental! Something different at least. Still not a danger. As shown. Here we go. Ooh, red dragon. At least it's a preemptive strike. Yeah, these guys... Remember how dangerous these guys were back in the Cavern of Fire. They kept hitting me hard. Protect ring. Yeah, pretty useless here. But over here, protect cloak. So white mage now has the same protection that black mage has. Oh, well. Guard against fire and instant death. Well, this guard against... Oops. Nah, because I was only able to find the one diamond armlet. Was it possible to buy diamond? I don't think it was possible to buy diamond armlets. Oh well. Alright, with that... Another level? Yeah, pretty good. Oh, stats, good. Strength, alright, yeah, sure. Yeah, pretty weak. Ooh, Black Mage up to 377 HP now. Right, nice. Good. Elixir. I probably won't end up needing to use it. Like, I'm not really expecting to make any use out of the elixirs. Lava worm! But they're useful to have in the event of an absolute emergency. That's really what elixirs are for, is... Oh no, I'm about to die. Alright. One last treasure on this floor. And it is down here. And around here. Sasuke's Blade. Which I already have, obviously. So if you didn't pick it up before, then hey, you get the Sasuke's Blade here. Or if you happen, for some reason, you happen to have two ninjas, then yay, both of them have one now. So yeah, it's kind of a weird reward. I decided to skip the tedious backtracking for you. Just because, like I said, so damn tedious. Alright, so. Marilith again. Yes, Giant's Glove. And then... also cast Temper on him. Well, cast it on himself, I suppose. Silence will no longer work on her. I think because I've already got the protection, Null Blaze, I think, is not going to do anything for me. She doesn't really have a whole lot else to do here, so I just want to double check here. And then haste on fighter. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Glad you attacked him. And Giant's Glove on himself. Raise party's defense, that should be useful. And, I cast everything. Yeah, he... And then Temper, I think, is the one that is, stackable, so... Or 1 second here. Yes, Temper is the one that that is stackable. Fire Rock, 830. Yeah. Let's see, he's got the, I forget what spells I've already cast on him. Doesn't matter. Sure, why not? Confuse can work on her. So, if you get lucky, you can confuse her so she'll attack herself. But... otherwise, your best bet is... physical attacks. Like so. And... man, I wish I could remember what spells I cast on everybody. Did I already haste Thief? I feel like I might have forgotten to haste him. 100 HP. Jeez. It's a broken strategy, but it works. I feel like Merilith has the most dramatic death. He was the only one actually missing health. Nice. There we go. And you can guess what we're gonna find on this floor. One thing we won't find on this floor is, whoops, is treasure. Oh no, sharks! Yeah, they're nothing dangerous here. Flash can be dangerous if you don't have any protection. But by this point, you're very well protected. So, not much for Fighter. Not a whole lot for Thief. A little bit for White Mage. Not much for... well, actually not too bad for Black Mage, I guess. And yeah. See? Nothing. Yeah, that's a lot of enemies. Water elementals do really inconsistent amounts of damage. Yeah, I think this side should be fine as well. It'll both get me where I need to go. So yeah, down here. Ooh, all the Sahagan princes. Nothing dangerous. And alright, not liking that. Not liking White Mage getting hit. I say that, but she has over 700 HP. Yeah, close to 800 HP. That's nothing to sneeze at, really. No, I think it's here that I want to be. I wish those stelae that we found said something. Or not stelae, I suppose, but you know what I mean. Those little tablets. I wish those little tablets that we found did say things. So, back to the Kraken, who, for the record, is no longer vulnerable to lightning here. Cast a Terra on everybody. Haste. Saber and Viscera, sure. Alright, so he's got haste and saber, so cast a couple. Woo! Do I even need to bother? Oh no, he's blinded. He's not hasted, but it's fine. Eye drops, sure. Nice. Nice! And yeah, that is Kraken dead. Truly a horrible, truly a terrifying opponent. Oh man, wow. Just noticing, 9 spells at every level except for level 8. Or 9 charges for every spell except level 8. Nice. And yeah, we are... We are moving on to air. And there's something actually very, very special on this floor as well. So, iron golems are not one of the special things. They're just losers. Tougher than I thought, but... Stone golems, they're nothing. Didn't I fight them on a previous floor? Or was that... I'm pretty sure I did. Stone golems along with the earth golems, I think. Oh, poor thief. Fighter! Above 900 now. Would only take a few more levels, I think, to get Fighter up to max health. Nice. White Mage, nothing there. Black Mage, above 400. Black Mage is going to finish above 400 HP. Nice! That's awesome. Nightmare and Death Knight. Oh no, ambushed. That's what this spell looks like. Neat looking. And Thief, yeah, not bad. Season Hero achievement reached level 50 for all warriors. The Masamune. Legendary katana without match. A huge boost to attack. And what's interesting about it, everybody is capable of using it. So, the only question is, who do I want to give it to? Honestly, given... Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Ninja, the Thief. Gives him slightly higher attack than even Fighter has. That's it. Another good option. You can give that to the White Mage, just so that she can do some damage when she's not busy, when she's not being used for healing. That said, we're close enough to the end that it doesn't make that much of a difference, really. Yeah, there's not a lot of enemies left, and yeah. So yeah. Gonna keep it on Ninja for now. For the record, that fight could have gone better. Got hit with Flare twice. That's it. Still a huge number of potions, high potions, and everything, so not like I'm worried. Going through that little angled part is hilarious when you're running. Just the way you like move, just the way you shift direction so quickly. And sadly, there's no shortcut here. I need to walk the whole way back, so I will spare you the walk. Here we are, back where I was, so now we just carry on this way. So, last of the Fiend rematches. And this one is just the one we just fought. She was dangerous enough before, now she's even more so. So, this is not an easy one. This is not an easy fight, unfortunately. Luckily, starting off with Fyra, luckily I've got very good protection right now against that. don't think that Tiamat's particularly weak against anything. Yeah, nothing you can really use against... There's no magic that's really useful against Tiamat, unfortunately. Or should I actually use... Yeah. I suppose Thief's already attacked, or Fighter's already attacking this round, so... yeah, already using 1,000 HP of damage, so... Not sure if Foley actually does anything to her. Is he tempered yet? Thief is not tempered yet. Hardly gonna make a difference. Oh, maybe it will. Holy is so cool looking. Sure, why not? And let us use another temper on Thief. And next round, let's heal him up. There we go. Alright, time to heal up. Sure, why not? And Ethers. Oh, I didn't even notice. My mages now have maxed out spell slots. I didn't even notice that happen. That's pretty cool. Alright, so... resistance, just about everything. Weakness is Dia. Merilith, 3,200 HP. No weaknesses. Plenty of resistances. Kraken, 3,600 HP. No weakness. Lots of resistances. A fair number of resistances, anyway. Then Tiamat, 5,500 HP. No weaknesses. Decent number of resistances. So that leaves one final enemy. Here we are. Chaos Shrine. 5th basement. There are still enemies, unfortunately. Which is almost embarrassing at this point. Like, you know who I just fought, right? Alright, everyone full up on everything. Nothing to increase, or nothing to... Yeah, everyone's full health, everyone's full magic. So, inside this room, the very final boss. And this loser looks familiar, doesn't he? This guy looks kind of familiar. Do you remember me? I was once the most renowned Knight of Cornelia. "2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland." Who? The warrior's like going, who? Sorry, wait, we fought? Sorry, you're gonna have to refresh your memory a bit more. You said your name was Gordon? Gordon? Sir, did you say Gordon? Oh, you did defeat me then. But the four great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Once here, I sent the four fiends into the future, where they shall once again use the four great forces to send me into the past. Time loop. It's a stable time loop. And yeah, the big bad of this game is the dude that we beat however many hours ago at the very beginning of the game. We kicked his ass in episode 2. When we were wee little level 3 warriors. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. Ooh. Looking swole there, buddy. But I will be reborn again here. So even as you die again and again, I shall return. Born again into this endless cycle that I have created. Chaos. He's actually a tough guy. Goofy as he looks, he does look kind of goofy. Like, I gotta say, he does look kinda goofy. But he is pretty tough. One thing that is amusing about this dude In the original game, it was possible, very unlikely, but it was possible to cause him to flee. Use fear on him and cause him to flee the battle. Which, obviously, pretty hilarious. And, yeah, I think you can already guess what the strategy is against this game. Alright, I don't think I need to worry about anyone's health yet. Holy, I don't think Holy will do anything against him. I just want to check though. Okay. His physical attacks hit pretty hard too. 908, so this may take well. Yeah, that's what I thought. Saber, Haze, Temper, so yeah, let's cure him. And Temper again. Whoa! Alright, let's... I could probably get away with just a Kiraga on him. Ah, damn. Alright. Flare isn't actually going to do anything against him. Zara not doing much. And now I have to get him back to normal. Have to get his stats boosted back up again. Or get his buffs up again. Care again. Haste again. So Thief is the one that I need to focus on protecting. Sure. Wow! Why does he keep attacking? Yeah, side note, why does he keep attacking? Oh, jeez. Naga, sure, knock yourself out. Actually, no, never mind. That hurt a lot more than I thought. Naga, yep. Earthquake. Ooh, lucky. He is Saber, right? Saber, haste. Yep, okay. Get him back on the attack. Have a hunch for Terra is not probably going to be very useful, but Zara, I can handle Blazara. Another Temperon Thief, and that should get him able to... Yeah, he can hit hard. Wow. Yeah, let's do this. And let's cast another Temper on him. Lazaga. This might be bad. Not too big a deal, actually. Uh-oh. He seems to be doing less, damage. No, nothing healed. Let's fill everyone's health again. Just try to keep everyone's health topped off. I don't think haste does not stack. No point in that. Sure. Lazara, I can handle Lazara, that's not a problem. There we go. Yeah, he hits like a truck. His magic attacks are, they hit everyone for a pretty decent amount of damage. And his physical attacks are just nasty. The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath, but magnified by the four forces meant to guide our world. That trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness. But all that is now past. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. A world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? None can say. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever. But the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. None will ever recall the struggle four endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. Indeed, but within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. For you are the warrior who crossed time. Me? I? You are the bringer of light. I am? Really? Because we're the ones who played the story. So, just pretty music. Very pretty image as well. It's a nice image there of the world restored. To the fans across the globe, both past and present, and to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. The theme. Such a great bit of music. So yeah, that is the original Final Fantasy remastered. That is the remastered, the original Final Fantasy. There's a couple things that the remaster kept from some of the remakes. Like there's certain things that are different in the original version of the game. Just a couple minor things. The biggest thing, like I said, is the floating fortress. And throwing in a reference to Sid. Change it, I mean, like they fixed a bunch of bugs and things like that. But yeah, that's, the basic gameplay, the basic story, the story. The gameplay is fixed. That's like they fixed the gameplay is the biggest thing that they did. Another thing they did, I've mentioned this before, but the combat screen did not look the way it does here. The original combat screen, it was a bunch of separate boxes. This one, they sort of did more combined, all in one thing. They didn't have the separate boxes that the original did. But yeah, I mean, like it's very basic. There's no characterization. Your team has no characterization. Your party are not characters. They don't even have they don't even need names. So there's no. They are just blank slates. Most NPCs don't really have much in the way of character. A couple here and there, but not very many. The story, though, for the time, surprisingly complicated. This is a time when most games did still have really basic stories. Go rescue the princess. That was still the most common story that video games had at the time. Go rescue the princess. This one has freaking time travel, time loops, closed time loops. And raise the question, how many times did this time loop happen? Because there are implications that this is not the first time that we fought Chaos. It's just the first time that we won. It's entirely possible that we may have fought him thousands of times, And this is just our first time that we managed to win. So yeah, I mean, that is not something that video games did back then. That is not a story that video games did back then. And I mean, it's a revolutionary game in a lot of other ways as well. The fact that your characters actually moved on the screen during the combat screen, you actually saw them do their attacks. That wasn't something that games did back then, or that RPGs. That wasn't something that RPGs did back then. It was the first game that did that, and there's a lot of other stuff that it was the first to do. It is very much. It is the least Final Fantasy of all the Final Fantasy games, with 2 being second least Final Fantasy, for reasons that I will get into when I play that one. But yeah, of the mainline Final Fantasy games, like this, just it's missing so much of the franchise staples. Yeah, like there's this, but it is the start of the franchise. There's the foundations of greatness that are there, and you can see why the game was such a huge success. The original is very difficult. The original version was incredibly difficult because there's a lot of stuff that hadn't been introduced yet. Between all the bugs and between certain quality of life things that had not been introduced. Phoenix Downs were not in the original game, so if the character died, you had to schlep back to a town to resurrect them. A lot of other stuff that hadn't been really figured out yet. So the original release was an incredibly difficult game, which it was Nintendo. It was the original Nintendo. Incredibly difficult. Kind of came with the territory back then. Obviously, the music was all just beep boops back then, but Uematsu knew music, so he was able to come up with an incredible soundtrack. And then, we're getting to enjoy with modern sound, where it can actually sound like music, using real instruments and stuff like that, rather than just being digital. Rather than just being the beep boops. But even the beep boops, it was great. It was great music. And you can tell why the soundtracks of these games are among the most beloved in the video game world. So there is a lot to love about it. Despite some of the roughness about the original Final Fantasy, there is still a lot to love about it, and the Pixel Remaster is a really good way of introducing people into the franchise. It was a really good idea to do this Pixel Remaster. It is kind of a shame that they removed basically anything from any of the remakes, any bonus content from any of the remakes. Because bonus dungeons were a big thing in various Final Fantasy remakes. Here, they just did remove the stuff from the the Soul of Chaos remake, the Anniversary Edition. They removed all that stuff, and it's kind of a shame because it's it's fun stuff. It's cool to have that sort of bonus stuff. Again, I get why they did it in order to keep it closer to what the original intent was, what the original envisioning of the game was, but yeah. They also, they did also make some changes to make the game just much easier to get into. So. And yeah, so that is Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. Save completed game data? Yes. I created and yet 18 episodes. So I've created a separate save for each, for basically each, after each episode that I completed. So, star means that it's completed. Hurrah! New Game Plus is not, something that this game has. And Prophecy Foretold achievement. There are 3 achievements I never managed. Apparently I didn't. Apparently I missed 3 treasure chests. What? Where would I missed 3 treasure chests? Where did I miss those? And I also missed 3 enemies in the bestiary. So, did not get all the achievements. Oh well. Oh, huh. That's interesting. It doesn't actually... That's really interesting. It doesn't actually tell you any of his stats. I think he's got like 20,000 HP. Which, you know... almost 4 times what the next most dangerous enemy, Tiamat, has. As I mentioned, there are remakes. There's the Soul of Chaos. Which has some... which has 4 bonus dungeons. The Earth Gift Shrine, the Hellfire Chasm, the Life Spring Grotto, and Whisperwind Cove. Obviously, you know, all meant to be evocative of the 4 temples that we find that you go to in the that you do go to in the original. And then there was also an anniversary edition released back in 2007. Which actually kept the bonus dungeons from the Soul of Chaos, but also added the Labyrinth of Time, another bonus dungeon. And which has a bonus, which has a secret boss, or has a bonus boss, Chronodia, who has 42,000 hit points. And It can take that boss can take like an hour to defeat. It does drop an absolutely ridiculous weapon, the Barbarian Sword. 157 attack, which is utterly ridiculous. And like totally unnecessary at that point. I mean, you've beaten the most dangerous boss you've beaten the ultimate secret boss. There's nothing left to do except like the only thing left to do at that point is chaos. If you can beat Chronodia, you can beat chaos easily. So yeah, it's one of those let's throw in a unnecessarily difficult challenge things that the Final Fantasy franchise in particular absolutely loves. The Final Fantasy franchise loves. Ever since 7. Ever since Final Fantasy VII, the Final Fantasy franchise has just absolutely loved its stupidly, unnecessarily difficult secret bosses. Luckily, like in the NES and in the NES and SNES era, they hadn't started doing that yet. So we got 5 more games to get through before I start having to just skip content. At least the first 6 Final Fantasy games, I can do basically everything. So that's Final Fantasy 1. So next time, we will start in on Final Fantasy 2. So I hope to see you then.